Hi, everybody. So happy to be back. Don't worry, every month's introduction will not be as long as last month. I just wanted to say hello and remind you all that I am doing that 11/11 special. So you get two cards for whatever focus you want. I write it as an email reading, and it's $11.11 to celebrate that we are over 11,000 people strong on my channel. It's such a gift. So if you go to the homepage of my website, everything is there for you to do that. Also, I am opening another Siren Squad support. If you go to my services and go to written services, that's an email assistance service that I'm offering starting. It started November 1st, and I'm also offering one for the 15th of December. I am also still looking for women of color to collaborate with on a jewelry and clothing front. Please only contact me if you have a fully functioning site and everything, because if people like the product that I'm wearing, I want them to be able to go find you and buy it. So if you don't have, a website or an Etsy store or anything like that, it's going to be hard for us to collaborate. I do have a brand that I'm working with in December, but I need people for next year. Also, if you feel comfortable commenting what I'm about to say below, if not, email me. In 2018, I would like to come and meet as many people in the US as I possibly can. I'm definitely looking to do an East Coast tour, potentially a West Coast tour as well. So if you can let me know where you guys are located and if you'd like for me to have an event in your city, please comment below where you are, especially if you're in the US. Okay, I can't do international yet, but that is a goal. So comment below, definitely East Coast, potentially West Coast. Let's see where you guys are, and I'll see what I can get conjured up for you all. And let's get into love. All right, Aquarius. So I was getting this feeling like I wasn't shuffling for like a super long time. I was getting this feeling like there wasn't much to say. Out came the Ten of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So, yeah, and I cut the deck, and there's the Two of Swords. So, listen, in order to let love into your life, similar to what I was telling Capricorn at first, you need to make room for it. Okay, Aquarius? There is love that you have that's available to you, and I'm talking about the vibration of love, because the Ace of Cups is really just an initiation, if you will. So with the Ten of Wands here, though it is beautiful, right? The Ten of Wands is beautiful. The city is being overgrown with these roses, and we all know roses have thorns. So if you stay stuck, right, or allow yourself to be burdened by life in general, because no matter what, we, make our own decisions. We control our life, us in spirit. That's it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what's happening outside of you. Okay? In order to let this love rain down on you, Aquarius, you need to prune back, some of the things that you have in your life. Be willing to go for more, not be complacent with like, oh, enough is enough and I can't make room. And it's funny because we have the Two of Swords here, which gets showed up like scissors, which is saying that you need to make a decision. You need to decide what is for you, what is not for you. If you just keep leaving it up to chance, like whether you're in a relationship or single, but if you keep leaving love up to chance, which to an extent, love is up to chance, right? In the sense that the universe decides, what the divine timing is for love in our life. But aside from that, you need to decide whether you're willing to make room in your life, in your schedule, in your heart, okay, in your spirit. Because the Ten of Wands speaks to the spiritual body, and when you fully come out of the cocoon, right, and you've become the butterfly, which is what we're having here, you eventually need to start again, And these cards add up to 11 as well. So it's saying that if you really want to take your relationship or love in your life to the next level, you need to be complete and whole on your own. 11 is the number of divine partnership for me. So that speaks of having the divine masculine and divine feminine aligned within you on your own. All right, Aquarius. So your overall love energy for the month is both staying optimistic about your love life and getting to know each other. All right. So no matter where you are in the love spectrum, you're learning how to be more optimistic about love, and you're learning that truly relationships are only as much as you make them. And obviously, you know, this is for a lot of people, and you could be doing a lot in your relationships and decide that you have to let go. And that's also learning, you know, about other people. We realize sometimes other people aren't willing to compromise. But being that you're an air energy, innately air energy is usually more removed from the emotional reality that is going on in relationships. So if you really want to get to know what you need in relationship and what your partner needs or what your potential partner needs or what your needs are in a relationship, you need to stay optimistic about the potential of a partner coming in and being able to meet those needs. Your overall energy this month is the King of Cups. I see this as your energy, Aquarius. I think that this is that ace. Like, I look at this King of Cups as drinking from that ace. Like, this is the month that you're going to have to, one, swallow your pride, I feel, because pride has no place in love. And two, kind of like drink from the cup of divine harmony. Really, I really think that this is the time for you to, I don't want to say grow up, but there's a level of compassion, like logical compassion, right? It's not misplaced, it's not misguided. It's a mature approach to partnership, and it's one that has a foundation that is very much rooted in both what is practical and what is emotionally true for you. In the past, we have the Hermit as well as the Two of Pentacles. So overall, I think that you were withdrawn from the idea of partnership in general. And if you were in a partnership, I think that you kind of have been at least, like you've been physically present, but I don't think you've been mentally, emotionally present. And it's because you were trying to harmonize, right? Again, going back to the theme here. You were trying to harmonize how to show up in relationship. I think that the Two of Pentacles is saying you understood that there was an off aspect here. There was something that was not, I don't know why I want to say congruent. I don't even think that's appropriate. But I really love this Hermit card because as he lays in the coffin, it's a reminder that every self-reflection is a small death, right? Is an ego death. I'm feeling like this is an ego death. And that through disengaging from the ego more, you understand that it's safe to allow your emotional needs to be heard and understood and felt and spoken. This Hermit card very much akin to the fall season for me. Not only is it the card of Virgo, but like the colors on this card, you know, take the rest. You know, I think you've been taking, but I think you're going to continue to have to face this. You know, if you have to withdraw from relationships to get a grip on yourself, like do not feel bad about that, because I see you as really benefiting positively on an emotional level, on a keen, intuitive level as well. All right, Aquarius. In the present, we have the Two of Cups, and I love this Two of Cups with the Five of Swords. I feel this is a reminder that not only is the relationship that we have with ourselves reflective of the relationships that we conjure up in our reality. And if you look, the color scheme on these are very the same, and these two, right? It's almost like they're mirror opposites of each other, and that's exactly what I'm feeling. All of these cards have two individuals in them. And this is a reminder that you can't run from yourself through partnership. Partnership will always, at some point or another, bring you, right? The problems that you may be running from in relationship or trying to avoid in relationship, and this could be any kind of relationship, especially if you're single, this could be friends and family as well. It will come at you full steam ahead eventually, because especially with Jupiter and Scorpio for the next year, and we're in Scorpio season in general, like, you cannot hide from what goes bump in the night. You know what I'm saying, Aquarius? You have to face those tough, kind of shitty conversations that you have with yourself about love, or that, you know, sometimes we have to have with people if we want to get our needs met. This to me feels more like fear of an argument or fear of disagreement than an actual disagreement, though it could be both. You know, because the Five of Swords talks about just no one winning, and you never win when you run. These people are running for their life, and the swords are coming at them directly in their face because they're running. So it's like, you can't hide. And what you can't hide from is if you want to be in a relationship, you can't hide from the fact that you're going to have to be two wholes feeding one another. If you want to feel fed, right, and matched in a relationship, the both of you have to be focused on reciprocity. In this card, the figure on the right has their hand on the figure left's heart, and the figure on the left is pouring water into the other one's head. So it's kind of like one person may be the more dominant mentally feeding the relationship, and the other one may be more emotionally feeding the relationship. But also, you deserve this nourishment all on your own. And again, you cannot run from giving yourself this. Otherwise, you're going to go with other people that also lack wholeness, and you wanting to feed that, or them wanting to feed you. Did I say that right? I think so. Y'all know what I'm saying there. Do not run from the mirror that is being placed in front of you. Again, whether it's coming through romantic partnerships, lack of romantic partnerships, friendships, or family. Because you need to stay optimistic about what you're learning about yourself. This is not a be-all, end-all, but it needs to be dealt with. In the future, we have the Tower. Can y'all look at this tower for a second, please? Like, look at that. This is the freaking coolest tower I've ever seen. Clarified by the Queen of Swords. So, all right, listen. Just so you know, Aquarius, just when you think you have it all figured out, you're going to get tossed on your head again, okay? The more you try to approach this from a detached manner, from a very just distant position, you know, that's not going to save you. That's not going to lessen the blow. I think it might intensify it. Dare to go deep, okay? Dare to really traverse your internal world. Be willing to strap on, you know, the harness and scale down, you know, the sides of your reality. In this picture, every stair leads to a different landing that ends you upside down, and there's like leaves falling, and it looks like book pages falling, and it's like, all is not as it seems. And everything in life cannot be approached from a rationale. And the King of Cups is my favorite king because, you know, he knows that. Also, sometimes he can be a little emotionally stubborn. He just wants to feel comfortable and safe. So also there's a reminder to don't try to play it safe. I think that you will respectfully suffer more if you try to play it safe. So the more you avoid the internal work, the self-reflective work, the more stark it's going to come up in your relationships, Aquarius. And, you know, your personal life is going to start to feel like a fun house. You know, and some people think fun houses are fun because it's kind of creepy and you never know what's coming, and some people hate that shit. So you need to decide. Because the Queen of Swords, you know, she's got her sword slung across her back. She's ready for whatever. But she's basically just ready for a fight. You know, she's ready to defend with her wit and with her logic. But that's not what we're talking about here. Okay? So let me get you a vibrational alignment card. I know y'all miss my love readings. They're so anti-lovey-dovey. Oh well. Love starts with us. Right, guys? I came as an extension of source energy. You came as physical extensions of source energy, understanding that you would explore contrast, causing expansion not only for you, but for all that is. You knew that you could find your way back to the resources of your source by feeling your way and by understanding that the relationship between you and you is not one of separateness, but one of alignment and resonance. When you master the art of allowing, your consistent alignment with the source within you, every relationship becomes beneficial and pleasurable. So, again, this is about allowing love to flow through you, not being afraid to speak on that, not being afraid to offer that, not being afraid to be reciprocal with that, and know that our relationships will always mirror how we feel about ourselves and the relationship we have with our higher self. So you can run, but you can't hide. Aquarius, I love you. I'll be back soon, and peace.